G'day guys, another adventure begins this morning. Heading out now to the Trentham Falls to meet one of the subscribers. From there we'll end up going to a few places. I've marked about 5 places that I want to try and get to today. They're all where the old timers dug, so we'll see if we can get onto some colour. Got a few things to try, and yeah. Alright, once I get up there, we'll start filming again, and should be light by then, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Okay, finally made it down to the creek after trying a few places that were just a bit too much hard work to get into. So I got a couple other blokes with me today down here. They're just still setting up. Got some nice bedrock just running through there. So a bit of a drop-off area here. Whoa, nearly killed myself. So I'm going to try and work just in here. See if we can find the line. And it'll be nice and close to the sluice. We'll see how we go. Alright, just moved to a new little spot up a bit further along. Just been doing some test pans just here. Got a little bit of colour. I tried behind there as well. Didn't really get much there. So I'm going to start in here. Just got the sluice set up. That's just the material I had from my first run down low. I haven't even checked to see if I'll get any colour there. I wasn't really seeing much in the indicator, so I left my pan and everything up here because I was doing tests up the creek. Just going to go up here. I've just noticed something, some red thing that I've spotted, so I'm just seeing what that is. Don't really know. Just going over this log. Just working my way up here. Nice obstruction. What I'm trying to do is there's a couple of gullies just up here that run in off the side. I did notice up the top there some mining work, a lot of digging. So we planned on coming down here. Don't know what that thing is. I'll work out how I'm going to get over there. Oh, just work my way up here. That looks like a nice potential place to go have a crack as well. It's a jumper or something. Alright. Yeah, just a red cloth. Nothing exciting. This looks nice here as well. Might actually move up to here. This will be my next spot. I think I'll try. Yeah, so you got the gullies running down into here. Looks interesting. But I do like this little spot just here, the V. Some nice bits of quartz here as well. But yeah, looks interesting. We'll see how we go. But yeah, I'm just liking this. This is that looks interesting. Might be worth a dig just in there. The bedrock runs with the creek, but obviously at some stage it's stopped, and could have caught some material in there. Might get lucky. Yeah, I better get back to this and put about 20-30 shovel loads of dirt through the sluice in this spot, and hopefully I'll be able to show you soon some gold in the VMAT. Alright, back to it. Okay, just been digging in here, been using me little grizzly and everything else. I've got plenty of water flow. I probably don't really need to use it. So taking the VMAT off, taking everything off, taking the grizzly off, and I'll just show you. Totally unclassified. I'm just digging here. Doing this with one hand one. So just chucking it in. Just chuck a shovel load on. Should be able to see it's clearing away nicely. I know one rock might get held up, but once it gets moving, it rolls away. So just going to do that. I'm going to dig this hole. I've got bedrock all in here, so I'm going to just dig and dig and dig here. This is like an inside bend, and this is the shelf. All the larger rocks are here. I'm just going to dig here until I hit bedrock. See what happens. Just went down and had a chat with the other prospector that's down here with me today. He's just done a clean up with his 10-inch sluice, and he's got some nice colour. Just working my way back over the mine. Had it running there probably maybe about 10 or so minutes. Just clearing out while I've been down there chatting. Hopefully it's cleaned out, and hopefully I can see a bit of colour. Now, there's not that much black sand around this place, but I'm hoping you can see that. I believe that there is gold. If I can see anything any further. Right there. That is looking nice. That's looking really nice. Alright, I'm going to pull this out now, give it a clean and see what we get. And now that this water's cleared, because while I was digging you can't actually see, this is all the area that I've been digging, so all that in there, all in here, all down there. I'm not at the bottom yet, so I've been just digging all this out. So what we've got inside bend, got a shelf here where all the rocks have deposited. The creek's going this way. Got a big massive obstruction here with all these trees. So, and on this side we've got bedrock. Most of this has been, obviously it's been flying through here, and it's stripped all the material away off the bedrock. There's a couple of little spots like there that it's still got some material, but everything else has been pretty much stripped off the bedrock there. Yeah, I'll give this a clean and see what happens. Okay guys, hope this is going to show up. So my hole that I sort of dug across here is now just getting bigger and bigger. Now, what I'm finding, I hope this is going to show up, right here in the centre of the screen, you see there's that nice dark material compared to over here. It's lighter. I'm believing this is the pastry. I dug over here a little bit as well, just a little hole, getting an orange material out of there. So yeah, I'm going to now continue digging. I've dug probably the most I've dug in a day actually today. But when you get colour like that, I don't think I even revealed the pan showing the other boys. You just want to keep working. So I'll get back to it. I'm going to just dig where the V-mat is there. I'm going to dig that section out. Hopefully that black darker material comes out. And I'll go down and have a look and see how they're going. And then go and do a clean out again. But I'll see how we go. Okay, I'm buggered. I've just dug me hole about 4 times the size that it was before. Didn't go as deep this time. Got Darren down here using his 10-inch gold rat sluice. We got a bit of colour the first time. Mohammed's down the creek, closer to the cars. He's having a little go down there. He come back up before and didn't have much. He was surprised what we were getting up here, but he hasn't had the motivation, I don't think, to get back up here. So he's sticking down there to a couple of holes that I dug last time I was down here with my kids and got some colour. It's got a little waterfall going here. There's his hole. It's got bigger as well. Yeah, so I'm having a bit of a break and letting me sluice clean out. You can see over here some of the old time workings. Might be even interesting to go into that bank over that side, seeing as it had washed down from up top. Work its way down here. There's a little cutout here. That's quite interesting. We'll get up here if we can. Right, as you can see, it's all working through there. Hopefully I don't fall down the shaft. That's if there's one here. But yeah, you can see, I don't know if that's just the water that's eroded that away, but it looks like there's a shaft right here. And yeah, so you got the bank here. Don't know if this was cut out at some stage. Definitely that shaft. Don't get too close to the edge. And it's not that deep, but I'm sure it used to be. Just walk up here actually, have a little bit of a look around while I'm up here. So all this ground looks like it's been worked. Might even pay to detect some of these trees that are falling in. That one's probably a bit old, but some of the fresher trees I'm sure might pay. Even taking some material out of these sinkholes. Could act like a bit of a trap. That's interesting. Nice big piece of bedrock right here. Coming out of the ground, because we are working the bedrock pretty well at the moment. That's quite interesting. Could even run the detector over that. Yeah, well, hopefully my sluices are cleared out. I'll give myself a few more minutes to have a bit of a break before I go back up there, and I've seen a couple of little tiny pieces. I decided to work on the other side as well, where that yellowy sort of material was coming from. Another little sort of dugout shafty sort of thing, all next to this one. So there's quite a lot of work in the area. Some of the stuff looks pretty cool actually, to tell you the truth, like all the moss here growing on this. So it's not always about how much gold you get, or it's actually stopping for a minute and just having a bit of a look around. You know, all you can hear is me talking and the creek flowing. But yeah, really nice and peaceful out here. Oh, I'll have a little break and then I'll get up there and clean this mat out, and I might go down where Mohammed is and see how he's going and maybe give him a bit of a hand. Alright, back soon. Okay, don't know if that recorded, but here we go. Yeah, so I've returned to my hole. I dug pretty much from that rock across here before. Now I've dug all that section out, so it's probably about 3 times bigger my hole. Don't see any gold in the sluice itself. I've still got a fair bit of material in there. I'm going to do 20 more shovel loads and then I'm going to give it a clean out. Okay guys, just to wrap up this little location that I'm at. So the bank was pretty much, or this shelf I should say, it's pretty much from this rock here all the way across to that rock just there. So that's what I've dug out. Now I could keep digging here, but I'm exhausted. And I've got a nice bit of colour that I'll reveal at the end. So what I did when I first come to this spot, I'd noticed someone had dug one hole there and one hole there behind this fern. I tried there and tested and got nothing. I moved down to here where it drops off and I noticed that all the bedrock under here has been stripped off. Been watching a few other YouTubers and stuff. One of them was saying about an obstruction like this will slow the flow down, make it reflect back. So that's what I did. I went back opposite end and tried here. I knew the water when it was flooding was running super high, as you can tell by this stuff here. It's a bit hard to tell how high that is, but it's probably, you know, nearly 4 foot. So I knew the water was coming around this corner, coming around here, was stripping the bedrock there, sending that downstream. And I believe if I went over to that side there, where you should be able to see between those trees, all the big rocks, I'm sure there'd be a deposit of gold there too that's been stripped out of here. But I didn't go that side today, I went here. So fair bit of work. I'm still getting gold as I'm digging in, so I don't know if it stops there or it starts somewhere around here, but there's some massive rocks that I've pulled out. So I should be able to see these rocks all here. And those rocks just up there as well. There's some here under my sluice. All those rocks have all come out of there that have been dropping out. Now I'm telling you now, I could keep going, but it's been a long day and time to get home. So I'm going to go down and check out how Mohammed's gone, and hopefully he's got a bit of colour, and we'll see what happens. Alright guys, we're going to call it a day. Darren and Mohammed are coming out now. Just thought I'd reveal the colour for today. So all in all, it was fantastic day. Started to get a couple of garnets when I really got onto the gold. Yeah, started getting some garnets as well, which is surprising. I hadn't got any, and the black sand actually got really thick. So this is where I was with the kids. we didn't dig here. We just went somewhere else. But yeah, all in all, good day. Thanks to Darren and Mohammed for coming out, and till the next video, I'll see you all later. All right.
But you've got 1.5 grams.
I don't know. I'll see when I get home.
Is it stuck in the pan?
No, it's in the pan still. This is Darren's taken today. Nice chunky piece right there. Oh, I'll get this water off so it's not reflecting so much. So some nice gold there. So still gold in those hills. Oh. Yeah, nice. Mohammed, where's your gold?
I got my pan nice and clean, ready for next time.
Mohammed learned a few things today.
You guys each got different sort of gold.